I think I'm alive. I wanted to do a live stream. I think I'm gonna be doing a lot more live streams more often. But yeah, just something a little bit more easier, a little bit more streamlined. I know it's hard to edit videos, every day and daily vlog, but there's no excuse for me not to at least live stream as much as possible. So I wanted to give you some tips on how I'm surviving van life, especially. I'm getting up, my man. Oh, but yeah, how to survive van life, especially in the summer. Right now, I think it's about 95 degrees. I'm usually outside all day, all night, working here on the farm. So, I definitely have a lot of tips on how I survive the van life when it gets really hot. I'll show you around kind of some things that are helpful. But yeah, mainly I think, the most important thing to get off the list is it's like really a mental thing. At first it might seem kind of difficult. It might seem kind of difficult because like, you're used to being in a house that has like AC and ventilation and, any given point in time, you could just like take a quick shower or whatever. But usually for me on the van life, it's not that easy. So yeah, usually getting the mental thing out of the way, you know, um, trying to get your mind to get used to it being really hot really helps, especially really soon. There's been days here where it's been like easily over 100, not a cloud in the sky, and you just kind of have to bear through it. One thing that's really helped on my travels is this USB fan. It might seem kind of trivial, a small fan like this, but really I could have like at least two more, or at least one more of these. But it's pretty nice just to have a constant stream of airflow blowing at your face. Um, you could put like a little small dish of ice water or something if you want cold air. But be creative. But yeah, this has definitely helped in situations where especially like at night, it might be pretty warm or stuffy inside, and it's nice just to have some airflow blowing in. Um, Another practical thing is just like removing clothing or having like me. I always have like really light clothing on. Usually all my clothing is like 100% polyester. So even though I might be sweating, my clothing's constantly wicking stuff away. Like I'm wearing some really light hemp pants, and they really help as well. So just like really being prepared, like in the wintertime, you want to dress really heavy and warm. But in the summertime, you want to just like have a lot of airflow and keep your clothes really cool. That definitely helps a lot. Worst comes to worst, just rock no shirt or whatever. But yeah, like I definitely have to be aware of the clothing I wear. Otherwise, it just gets way too hot. Like if you're just sitting in your seat or like laying down in bed, it easily can get just like way too hot. Uh, but yeah, definitely the fan, the clothing. I try to always have like my windows completely down. Um, sometimes have my doors open or whatever. Uh, but yeah, you really have to be creative. I feel like one of the main things, you really got to try and do is just like bear with it. Like sometimes I usually uh, go to a gas station and get some ice, so I have like a whole bunch of ice water, or I might get like a bag of ice and put it in my cooler, so I at least have ice or really cold water or cold drinks for like a few days. A bag of ice is like $2. Um, but one thing that's really helpful though is just like whenever you can get a cup of ice, and I just put in like my water bottles. So I have ice cold water, for like a whole day or maybe more. Um, definitely try and always find shade. Like right now, I'm under a big madrone tree. Um, but yeah, finding shade really helps a lot. It's like you're in a desert. Just looking for, uh, something to get under. But yeah, really, like getting through the summer, it's been a trip. Would I rather, be, living in my van in the wintertime in Alaska or, bearing the summer here in Southern Oregon? I'd definitely rather be in Oregon. I think heat's a lot more bearable and less painful. Like I feel like the wintertime is just really painful as far as bearing through nature and the weather. Um, yeah, it's sometimes like just like really hard to just wake up and have your feet be like either numb or like you're like shivering or something. But in the summertime, it's bearable. Usually at night it gets a lot cooler. In the mornings are really nice and cool. So just as long as you can get through the main hours. And for me, it's really tough because I am working on a farm, so I really do have to be outside all day and just like walking around, running around. I think I just got stung by a bee. Live stream, you never know what's gonna happen. Yeah, definitely got stung. But yeah, you just really gotta stick through it. It's been a long summer, but we're nearing an end, and I think in a normal situation, when you just have like a normal type of job, and you don't need to work on a farm, at least you could be inside, maybe for a few hours, 8 hours a day, at your workplace, or you might have friends in the city. That's really important too. When the situation and the seasons get really tough, just because you're living van life or you're a nomad doesn't mean you can't have friends or whatever in the cities or towns you stay in or travel to. So yeah, utilize all your resources. There is a main house here on the farm where my boss stays at. So like sometimes it's really cool in there. Um, so you don't have to beat yourself up. No one's saying that van life is some sort of like, boot camp to really toughen yourself. Um, but yeah, just really do the best you can. I've really been amazed getting through the summer. There's been a lot of hot days, especially with the wildfire smoke. It's like really hot. It's hard to breathe, and you're just, still outside in your van or whatever vehicle. So yeah, just stay tough, um, stay positive, and yeah, it's definitely doable. And I can't wait for fall and winter time. As long as I'm not in Alaska, I think I should be in areas that it won't snow. I could stay here again for the winter time, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep it moving. And yeah, like summer is just a part of the adventure, and I really don't mind it. Um, it's just yeah, just something you gotta get through. So this is Divine Zeal here at the farm. Just dropping a quick video, live stream. Once again, I think I might do a lot more live streams. At least I'll get a lot more content up and keep you guys entertained. So once again, stay peaceful, stay positive, stay progressive, stay productive, and stay proactive. And I promise you, not only will you be blessed, you will be the best. Divine Zeal signing out. Boom.